Greetings, fellow pipe smokers. Just returned home from work, lit my pipe, a Big Ben vintage model, smoking a blend that I got gifted by Dominik from Germany. I'm pretty sure you know his channel already. It's one of his favorite blends. I think it's called Holunder some house blend, if I'm correct. And it's a heavy, bold smoke at dark flake, just to ride tobacco before going to bed. And I'm sorry my pipe started to gurgle a bit. It's because it has a metal stinger inside. And it seems this blend needs a few relights. But it's delicious nonetheless. So, as you all know, Planet Bullshit is in full swing. Lots of different things happening. Not many good things. Also, there's a lot of happenings on the place where I live that I could tell you about, but actually I'm not in the mood to talk about all this fuss going on. Why not talk about animals? And this video is dedicated to my friends in South Africa because they all had very unpleasant experiences with snakes, and I have been asked if there are snakes in the place where I live. And actually we have snakes, mostly on the countryside, and you hardly ever see one. They are getting rare by now. You know, with urbanization, everything built over, roads are getting built everywhere, and wildlife is in retreat. And the snakes are also very shy, and they usually back off and they sense you half a mile afar. Sometimes you see one in the water, but this is a very, very rare occurrence. We also have fake snakes, and since fakes have been a topic on this channel several times, yes, these are lizards with no legs, so they look like a snake, but they actually aren't a snake. They are very tiny and small and completely harmless. But well, when my girlfriend moved to her apartment, the surrounding area, there were still many forests, wilderness, and a little more wildlife than now. Nowadays you have tower blocks everywhere, one building after the other. And she returned home from work, and my mother-in-law was sitting in the garden, pale white, not talking a word. And my girlfriend asked her, "Mom, what has happened? What's going on?" "Oh, nothing, daughter." And my girlfriend expected that something terrible must have happened. A family member got injured, got died, something like this. And she kept asking what happened. And then my mother-in-law told her the story that she was doing work in the garden, and there's a wooden storage, and she opened this wooden storage where the garden tools are stored and items like that, and she saw a water hose there. She closed the door and worked on, and then she had the thought that they actually don't have a water hose. So why did it came there? Then she opened up the door again, and then she saw that this water hose had two eyes looking at her. Then she closed the door, took a seat there and waited until her daughter returned home, so that the snake did not escape or hide somewhere else. And so they needed to find a plan what to do now, because both were scared to death of snakes. And they asked the neighbor. The neighbor had no clue. Then they called the police. The police insisted they should call the fire department. And yeah, the fire department came with 5 well-built guys in full gear. Went in, opened up the door, took the snake out, and headed off. Yeah, that's my snake story. And they said if the family of the snake is coming to look for a baby snake, she shall call the fire department again. Taste is actually very delicious. Strong but delicious. Yeah, another snake story. When my father was a young boy, during the holidays in summer, They spent the whole summer outside just wearing short trousers, nothing else. They looked like people from Africa, complete brown skin because they were in the sun all day. They played in the fields, they played in the forests, and there was a smaller lake where the girls did meet to go swimming. And they actually had lots of snakes there, and the boys, they knew how to catch those snakes, and they did hide the snakes in their shorts. And when they went swimming, they swam to the girls and let the snakes out there, and they all went screeching and screaming all over. And if I remember correctly, he even told me a story that they captured a snake and uh, had it for barbecue, grilled it on the, put it on the grill on the fireplace. Those were the days back then. I don't think many children nowadays here can tell such stories or witness such events. Anyway, if you like these animal stories, I know they're not that spectacular, but snakes nonetheless. If you want to hear more animal stories like this, I think there's a lot I could tell. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a nice day, Sunday evening. All the best for next week. Keep your head up. Never mind planet bullshit going down on us. See you next time. Cheers.